I just wish TVS would stop mucking around with technology and deploy it thinking, how will the rider live with this tech and how do I improve their experience? Why are you smiling?
Mucking about with technology.
They are. Look, on the RTR 310, for example.
it's
No, I'll give you an example. On the RTR 310, you have a TFT. What does a TFT give you the ability to do? It gives you the ability to show colors and it gives you the ability to have layouts. It doesn't mean it's a child at a painting competition. So your speedo, for example, has to be where it is in every single mode. But the rain mode has rain falling across the TFT, Karthik. We are not 6 anymore. At 18, you can start buying bikes. At 18, you're a functioning add-on. At 25,
I'm going to again draw the same line. What can work for cars can be a complete disaster on bikes. So all these additional bits are distractions, and they are what you don't want them.
Yeah, and TVS did 2 layouts for the RTR 310, and they reorganize elements in those layouts. Change colors. I'm still okay. So you say sport mode must be red. Okay, I get it. Eco mode must be green. I get it. But the eco mode speedo number is here, sport mode number is there, fuel gauge was there, now it is here, the radiator temperature gauge has moved around. I don't want to reorganize my glance, get information process because you have designed new graphics for every mode. And if you see how mature manufacturers do this, they use colors to highlight specific things that require your attention now. The Ducati Multistrada screen is large, it's color, and it only uses color to highlight what you need to see right now. So the modes have color highlights. So urban is gray, touring is black, sport is red, obviously, etc. When you have ABS off, it gives you a big yellow warning that your ABS is off. If your fuel filler lid has been left off, that is a big yellow warning. If your suspension sensors are reporting a failure, there's a big red warning. But everything else is subtle, and these are the only colors you'll see. Working radar is green, non-functioning radar is red. Done.
Simplicity.
Right? The RS457, all the layouts look the same. The background colors change slightly, and that's it.
Yeah. That's what I remember. Just like in my head, what I remember the RS457's instrument cluster is just I can see the speedo clearly.
That's all it needs to do.
Yeah.
That's all it needs to do. It's not a television show, you know. And that's what I want. I know that we're going to have lots of manufacturers explore new technologies for the first time. Always remember that the purpose of the technology is to make the rider's experience easier. Nothing else.
In bikes, 100%, I think following this path is not a good idea because it's the same playbook. I can see it being applied that you add features, the vehicle cost will go up, the margins will go up, etc. But if it's going to spoil the experience and actually make things dangerous, that's a bad
and to give you an example of how TVS themselves do great work of simplifying technology and improving rider experience, this bike has the ability to flash its tail light at people when you're braking really hard.
Achha.
Simple, effective, works.
That's great.
They've also figured out how to do self-cancelling turn indicators, and the simple logic is I think 20 seconds and 100 meters or 200 meters, and then it turns itself off.
Nice.
Sorted.
Yeah.
This is how invisible technology is supposed to work. You will not see a hazard switch on this scooter because the center cancel button of the indicator, you just press and hold that, that's the hazard button. So they know how to simplify things, but somehow when there's a screen involved, when there's Bluetooth app connectivity, then suddenly it's a little bit like, hey, playground. No, not playground. It's still very serious.
Hey, tell me one thing. This is now cooler looking than the Jupiter 125, right?
Yes.
Then are we going to also get a Jupiter 125 update?
I have to assume that it would, yeah. You can't have one Jupiter looking like that and one Jupiter looking like this together.
Seriously, man. Like just because of the way it looks, like this is like the default Jupiter for me.
Yeah, and for those who need to know this information, to me it is non-critical that a scooter has metal body panels or not. The upper apron panel is plastic. The front fender is metal. The side body panels, they are metal. And to me, today, 2024, I would buy a plastic bodied scooter.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's it.
Kilo के भाव से नहीं ले रहे.
नहीं, जरूरत ही नहीं.
Correct.
That's it.
I'm glad. I mean, this conversation is short for the right reasons. Half my worry
I told you, they made a good scooter. They got the fundamentals right.
See, it could have been two things. It's like, this is not worth talking about. No, this is good, so we're done.
Yeah. Good. Improves on every single aspect of the previous scooter. Adds a little bit of technology really well. Adds a little bit of technology in a slightly more childish fashion. Put it together, have a nice price, available, blah, blah, blah. Sorted, closed. They took their most successful product, built it up to something that should be even more successful. Case closed.
Is better.
Absolutely, 100%.
Awesome.
Yes.
Good. Happy to hear this.
Yes.
And last question, does it have a little bit of that spark like what had happened at the Zest time?
Yeah.
It has it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Not as pronounced a
That's
feeling
fine.
as the Zest or the Access has today. Not that kind of pronounced. But will you have fun if you go looking to have fun on the Jupiter 110? The old scooter already did that. This one does too.
Oh man.
No two ways about it. This clip is actually from a much longer video which is on our main channel, which is called MotorInc. Why don't you visit us there? This idea in more detail over there with my great friend Karthikeya Singhi. You like him, right?